Hello guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today the costume summon just dropped, and we'll be taking a look at Toon Demisha, Toon Colon, Toon Skittle Skull, Toon Bane, Toon Azor. So let's start with our 5-star hero, Toon Demisha. Now, her class is a rogue class. Of course, the bonus of 40% attack bonus, 40% defense bonus, and 65% health bonus, and 5% mana bonus. So that is a pretty amazing costume bonus. So her passive will be the Toon passive, which is a 75% extra chance to resist all status ailments, mana reductions, and buff dispels. So this makes Toon Demisha pretty good for attack and defensive formations. Let's take a look at her stats. She disappeared. 1054 on the attack, 939 on the defense, and 2149 on the health. That is some pretty good stats on Toon Demisha. The Toon's defenses are a bit low, but it's still pretty respectable. Very high attack, decent health stat, and if you go ahead and double limit break it, her attack will be at 1414 attack, 1229 defense, and 2874 health, and she benefits from the attack up ether talent, which is extremely good. Gets plus 20% attack for 6 turns at the start of each battle. Now her special skill is Toon Bolt, ring at average speed, deal 590% damage to the target, and then the caster and nearby allies get plus 64% defense on Holy for 4 turns, and that deals extra damage against Holy. So at first she deals 590% damage to the target, and then she and the allies beside her will get plus 64% defense against Holy for 4 turns. And then if the 590 lands on a Holy hero, that will deal extra damage, and then it dispels buffs from the target and nearby enemies. So I really like that last effect. I think this should be a pretty good counter for someone like Ludwig, dispelling buffs. I really like Toon Demisha. Now, if you may be saying or noticing I'm going a little bit fast, is because we have a lot of heroes to review today, so I might go a bit fast, so I won't cover as much as I do in my usual hero reviews. Next we have Colon. Colon's a fighter class. Attack bonus 17%, 17% defense and attack bonus, 22% health bonus, and 5% mana bonus. The same Toon passive, 75% chance to resist status ailments, mana reductions, and dispels. His stats: 842 for the defense, 650 on the defense. 842 on the attack, 650 on the defense, and 1321 on the health. Pretty balanced stats. If you go ahead and double limit break him, 1163 attack, 934 defense, and 1786 health. So pretty good stats on a 4-star hero. The special skill will be called Toon Store. This one at slow speed. I sometimes don't like slow speed heroes because they can be a trouble to charge in attack and defensive formations. So Toon Store will deal at slow speed. Colon will deal 210% damage to all enemies. That is a 30% increase from the original one, and then all enemies receive 174 burn damage over 3 turns and deal extra damage against nature. So that is a decent increase. One thing I like is, even though the burn damage is lower, it does happen after 3 turns, but 6 turns it can be easily cleansed, and then I really don't like the amount of damage, especially at slow speed. Other epic heroes can deal more damage, so I think Colon Toon colon is not that good, but I do recommend this costume. Next we have let's go back. Next we have Toon Skittle Skull. Now Skittle Skull Sorcerer class, same costume bonus for epic hero like colon. Passive 75% chance to resist ailments, mana reductions, and buff dispels. 844 on the attack, 705 on the defense, and 1207 on the health. Double limit break will be 1125 on the attack, 979 on the defense, and 1710 on the health. And he benefits from the mana boost Ether talent, which gives him a small amount of mana over 6 turns. So his special skill is called Toon Vine, slow speed. All enemies deal 215% damage to all enemies, and all enemies get minus 24% attack for 3 turns, deal extra damage against ice. So slow speed, he deals a pretty bad amount of damage for an epic hero, and then that attack down and then deals the extra damage against ice. Next we have Toon Azor, barbarian class, not the best, but it's still the worst. Costume bonus, 15% attack bonus, 15% defense bonus, 20% health bonus, and 5% mana bonus. Her toon passive, 75% chance to resist ailments, mana reductions, and buff dispels. Stats, 586 on the attack, 458 on the defense, and 1771 on the health. Her special skill, Toon Cut. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the double limit break. Ether talent, dodge, pretty good, 20% change to dodge special skill for 6 turns. 897 on the attack, 678 on the defense, and 1267 on the health. So decent stats for a 3-star hero. Her special skill is called Toon Cut. We always love fast speed. Now at fast speed, Toon Azor will deal 285% damage to the target, reduces the mana of the target by 20%, and deal extra damage against nature. I don't see how Toon Azor can be used in a professional level, but I think she would be a pretty decent sniper, especially against nature heroes for players around level 30 or 20, like 20 to 40. I think people would be utilizing her, Toon Azor, in a good way. So next lastly we have Toon Bane. Now Toon Bane is a monk class, same costume bonus, passive 75% chance to resist ailments, mana reductions, and buff dispels. Stats, 548 on the attack, 453 on the defense, and 850 on the health. Double limit break, nearly 800 on the attack, 725 on the defense, and 1371 on the health. He benefits from the attack up Ether talent, and his special skill is called Toon Slam, running at fast speed. Fast speed, Bane will deal 305% damage to the target, and then the target gets minus 30% accuracy for 2 turns, and deal extra damage against dark. I think Bane is gonna be a useful hero. Bane is gonna be a useful hero for players around level 20 to 40, like Azor, used as a sniper, or like Titans, basic like 1-star, 2-star Titans. So I can see a potential use for Bane and Azor in the lower levels. Now to conclude, I really like Toon Demisha. because of that dispel bust from the target nearby enemies. Toon Colon and Skittle Skull slow speed deal damage to all, just not enough damage, but I do see them being used. Azor and Bane, pretty good snipers, especially for players at level 20 to 40. And one more thing, I managed to pull Toon Demisha out of this portal. It only took me 4 pulls, and if you don't believe me, here. So my first pull was Fair Tuck, whatever. And then my second pull was Toon Valen. My third pull was Little John. And then this is where I was starting to run out of hope, and then I used my last 5 keys, and then just out of nowhere, Toon Demisha just popped up. So my expression, emotion, when I saw this costume, her first costume, I was like, what the hell? And then like I saw the second costume, and then I was like, will I actually get the toon? And then when I saw the toon, I went crazy. But until I realized that I have Toon Obakan, and they are my 2 only toons, and I am out of tabards, as you can see. Here I am completely out of tabards since I used all of it to max Dark Feather. Then I have Anushka in progress, and then I need to max Toon Obakan. So, but I think I'd max Toon Demisha first because I've seen from pretty big YouTubers in Empires and Puzzles, Toon Obakan's not really impressive. They said they prefer the vampire costume, which gives the counter attack to 3 and then the small mana boost. So that is all for today. I hope you have some luck in your summons, and see you next time. If you do enjoy this video, please drop a like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions. See you next time.